One car, one truck. Day 15. It's starting to click. My name is Lucas, and this is Driving Down the Depression. Last time, I was just trying to survive VR. This time, things started feeling different. I still wasn't fully comfortable. Not even close. But compared to the first session, something had already changed. The panic was gone. The constant overreacting, the late braking, the feeling that everything was happening too fast. That started fading away. The strange thing about VR is that eventually your brain stops fighting it. You stop trying to process every single thing around you. The surroundings, the mirrors, the dashboard, the HUD panels floating in front of you. They stop feeling distracting. And slowly, they just become part of the driving. In the beginning, I kept catching myself simply looking around. The trees, barriers, elevation changes, even the sense of depth becomes distracting. You suddenly realize how narrow this track really is. And for the first few sessions, that's honestly overwhelming. But I also realized something else. I was getting comfortable again. And every time that happens, I start making the same mistake. I start forcing things. So this time, I decided to step outside my comfort zone a little. I streamed the AI race live on Twitch. No resets, no second takes, no hiding mistakes. And honestly, that changed the pressure completely. When you know people are watching live, in this case nobody watched, but somebody could, even mistake suddenly feels bigger. You can't just quietly restart and pretend it never happened. You keep driving. And weirdly enough, that actually helped me focus. I stopped obsessing over mistakes. I stopped trying to force perfect driving. And for the first time in VR, I actually felt calm racing around other cars. Everything still felt intense, but I stopped feeling chaotic. I wasn't reacting to every moment anymore. I wasn't staring at mirrors constantly. I finally started trusting my own driving. And somehow, I ended up winning the race. Not because I was suddenly fast, not because I drove perfectly, but because for once I stayed composed. And honestly, that felt more important than the result itself. After the race, I stopped caring about results. I just wanted one proper lap. One lap where everything finally connected together. And almost immediately, the car started feeling lighter. Not physically, mentally. The track stopped feeling intimidating and started feeling familiar again. I stopped trying to attack every corner. I stopped chasing perfect lines. And the moment I relaxed, the lap started coming together naturally. That's probably the biggest lesson this track keeps teaching me. The harder you force it, the worse things become. What surprised me the most was how natural VR suddenly started feeling. A few sessions ago, I could barely focus. Now I wasn't even thinking about the headset anymore. I was just focused on driving. And somewhere during the lap, everything finally slowed down in my head. The corners stopped feeling rushed. The car stopped feeling nervous. And for the first time in VR, I felt rhythm. By the final sectors, I wasn't even thinking about lap times anymore. I was just trying to keep the flow alive. No hero moments, no overdriving, just smooth inputs and trying not to ruin the lap. Just bring it on. Around 9 minutes, still nowhere near truly fast. But compared to where I started, this felt huge. A few sessions ago, I could barely survive VR, and now It finally feels natural. I think that's what keeps pulling me back to this track. No matter how many laps you do, the Nordschleife always finds new ways to challenge you. And every time you think you understand it, you realize there's another level waiting. I'm still nowhere near the limit. But for the first time, it feels like I'm actually moving towards it. One car, one track, day 15, and it started to click. I'll be back.